You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want.
Hello everyone,
Just
welcome
believe
to
it.
this
Believe
week's
it.
vlog series on executives after hours, a leadership perspective. So if you peek, you're probably seeing the blue skies behind me. If you peek, you will see that I am up at a beach doing a little short vacation. I'm at this place called Ras Al Khaimah. I'm at a Hilton, and it is gorgeous. It's a short 2-night stay. Wishing I would have booked the third night, but anyhow, nonetheless, this is really for those of you in the States who are having a late or early spring, late winter snowfall. Suck it! Just kidding. All right, so a couple different things this week before I jump into the actual vlog episode. Number one is that the book is out on Amazon for pre-order, so please go there and just search The Crucible's Gift and you will find it. Really excited about it, and just to point out, there are two real things that make a book successful. Well, three things. One, great content, but two, pre-orders and then reviews. So if you can get the pre-orders going, that would be fantastic. And the best way for you to judge if you're actually going to like the book is head over to my website at www.drjameskelly.com. That's K-E-L-L-E-Y. And just get the free introduction chapter there. And if you like it, great. Go on over to Amazon. There'll be 1,000 links on my website, and you can go search it out there. All right, the other thing I want to do is just to I keep giving you little snippets of what and who has reviewed the book and what they've said about it. And so today I'm going to read you two of them. The first one is from Dorie Clark. She's the author of Stand Out and Reinvention You. She's also an adjunct professor at Duke University's Fuqua School of Business. And this is what Dorie had to say. We all face challenges. James Kelly's insightful new book shows us how we can leverage adversity to become better leaders and humans by embracing our true selves. The second review I'm going to give you today is by Jeffrey Hazlett, primetime TV and podcast host, speaker, author, and to his words, part-time cowboy. And to put Jeffrey in another context, if you've never heard of Jeffrey, he was a celebrity guest on Celebrity Apprentice, and he also was the former CMO of Kodak. And this is what Jeffrey had to say. Everyone faces adversity, and we all arrive at crucibles that dictate our next path. In this book, Dr. James Kelly highlights the 5 lessons we need to learn to succeed and how the micro moments we encounter help us become better leaders. So those are just two of the different individuals that I have had review the book. And what was great about that second one is that it leads into today's topic about the micro moments. So last week I talked about the concept of relatableness. And just to remind you of what that was, it's a very simple concept. It's a philosophy that leaders have where they go out of their way to meet the people they work with, both inside the organization, outside the organization, at where they're at on their own personal journey. And to do that, they do these things called creating micro moments of meaning. So here's the thing about micro moments of meaning. They happen all over the place, and they happen at different capacities with an individual. So in a lot of ways, I talk about micro moments of meaning in compassion. So when you actually show or demonstrate compassion, you're creating a micro moment of meaning. I need to define what that micro moment of meaning actually means. And it means it's a singular event that leaves the other person with a marker in their head saying, this was extraordinary. This person treated me with respect. This person made me laugh. It's a moment that basically anchors that interaction in a time and space. And it has a relevant influence on the other person. And this is really important. If you think about the scope of an organization, we work for about 84,000 hours in our lifetime. If an organization is able to create micro-moment meanings, a corporate philosophy around this, there's research that suggests that one positive moment to another positive moment to another positive moment starts to bleed. And what I mean by that is it starts to create this overarching organizational philosophy of being positive. And so the incremental positivity increases every time there's a micro moment of meaning. These micro moments of meaning only work when you leave the other person in that dialogue at a place of reflection. You know, I have a very simple rule at my office when I work with people and I'm going in and out. Whenever possible, and it's not always possible, I always try to leave a conversation with a smile. My smile and their smile. And it's in that moment of positivity and positive affirmation of what just occurred that has a larger impact. It has an impact on making them feel better. It has an impact on building the trust in me and building our relationship together. And in these micro moments of meaning, whether it's during a compassion moment or whether it's during just an interaction within an organization. As I said last week, it always starts from the point of listening with intent and making the other person feel heard. So I think that these micro moments of meaning is something that's been pretty well received and has resonated with a lot of different people who have read the book. And I think that as an individual in an organization, if we can take a moment and just make the other person feel as if they are heard, listened to, and in the end, those micro moments of meaning leave an opinion and impression on those around you. All right, until next week, remember, go to Amazon, get the book, The Crucible's Gift, 5 Lessons from Authentic Leaders. See why Dory Clark, Bill George, Dr. Marshall Goldsmith, Jeffrey Hazlett have all given me endorsements. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you. Hope you had a lovely Easter holiday weekend.